What's up guys, Chef Cavalier, ATHLEAN-X.com, and I fucking hate planks. There, I said it. I've got your attention too, probably. The fact of the matter is this, it's not that the exercise is that bad, it's actually good exercise for those that it's challenging for. And that might be a very, very small subset of the people that are watching this video. Because I feel that the plank has become the #1 reason for mediocrity when it comes to functional ab strength. We spend so much time on the ground mastering a variation of a static plank, whether it be in a forward position or whether it be in a side plank position. The fact of the matter is you can handle this and you can handle a lot more. And if you're not challenging yourself with more difficult variations of this exercise, well then we have a problem. So what we need to do is we need to show you other variations of this exercise that are far more challenging than a standard plank that will allow you to get much more out of it, including hip strength and stability, ab and core anti-rotation stability, things that are much more important than just being able to stay like this for as long as you possibly can. As a matter of fact, if you can hold this position for a minute, you don't need to be doing static planks anymore. So what should you be doing? Well, you can start doing what I'm doing here. The first thing I want to target, if I want to take my planks to a much more functional and productive level, is I got to start controlling rotation. And by doing so, I'm actually getting the obliques involved as well. So what I can do here is this thread the needle variation. Now as I come through, I'm getting top-down rotation. I'm keeping my legs static and I'm moving from the top, rotating from the top on the bottom. This is challenging, okay? We can come in here, reach all the way through and come up to the top. Now it doesn't have to always be top moving on the bottom, but we can get the bottom moving on a fixed top. And we can do that here with these alternating toe taps. The key here is to not fall forward and fall backward, but slowly tap forward and tap backwards. And you're going to see that you're controlling the rotation here. And yes, I am working really, really hard. We can also elevate the plank a little bit here too and have a hip drop. Now when we do the hip drop here, I can get rotation of just the hips. So now we're focusing on a hip rotation down, and then as I'm lifting up, I'm not just lifting statically straight up and down, I'm getting the rotation component here too. That is overlooked, and I'm telling you, you can do this. You can do this, but you have to start opening your eyes to the possibilities that you can do a lot more than just hold a static side plank. Beyond that, hip strength. My God, we have the weakest hips going. So it's an epidemic, along with glute weakness, that we have to be able to address this weakness in our hips. And we can do it with a side plank. What you do here is you stagger your feet, and now you move your bottom leg. And we move our bottom leg to work the top leg. Because you can see here that the top leg, the adductor on the top leg, on the hip, has to stay really, really strong and contracted here to be able to hold us up into the side plank as we move that bottom leg. And we can do the reverse as well. We can keep the bottom leg there and now move the top leg. And we're now working the abductor, the outside hip muscles of that bottom leg, because if they were to give in, I would simply drop down to the floor. So we can move our top leg dynamically, again, much more involved than a static plank, and get so much more out of it. I mean, even a few reps of this and I feel it burning in my hips, because I too suffer from weaker hips than I want. So you want to make sure you address these as well. And again, back to the other variation too, we can add combinations to this exercise, make it more interesting, make it more fun. This is a plank press. It's kind of like a push-up, it's kind of like a plank, it's not like a standard plank, right? So we rotate down, we let our chest come down towards the floor, and then we push ourselves back off of it. And you can see the different variations here. The idea is that standard planks are most likely not challenging you. As I said in the beginning, if 1 minute you can hold a standard plank, whether it be on your elbows or forearms or even up on your hands or on the side plank position, you can do them all, forget it, move on. It's going to hold back the level of strength that you can develop, and more, like I said in the beginning, your functional ab strength, because they're meant to do a lot more than just hold us in one position. And as I said, don't let them bring you down and cause you to have mediocre ab strength when you have so much more in you. Guys, I hope you found this video helpful. If you're looking for a program that will challenge you in many, many, many ways, all 3 planes of motion, not just sticking us in one and saying stay there and hang out and we'll be back in a while. I'm saying train you like an athlete, then head to ATHLEAN-X.com and get our ATHLEAN-X training program. In the meantime, if you found this video helpful, leave your comments and thumbs up below. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll do my best to do that and cover it for you here in a future video. All right, guys, I'll see you soon.